So, anybody else want to take a guess what I played? Yes.
Bishop D3?
Bishop what?
Bishop D3?
D3, yeah, I played bishop D3. So I think knight of 3 is maybe a little more precise because we don't want him challenging us with ideas like E5, and also bishop D3. Yes, we can play bishop D3, but maybe we want it on C4 eventually, or yeah, E2. Lots of places we can put the bishop. So maybe we don't need to decide right now where we want to put the bishop. So I think knight of 3 is a little better. That's a great move. Okay, so I played bishop D3, and now black goes knight H6. He's trying to develop, but so one thing about chess is that it's very slow. So even though black has made a lot of like strange moves like f6 and knight c6, knight e5, knight d7, it's hard to capitalize on these mistakes. So there is like an accumulation of mistakes that black will have to make for me to be able to take advantage of those mistakes. So here, let's see. Knight f3, I think, is also a very good move because we're going to finish our development. But here I got a little excited when I played h4. So I'm just trying to bust open the king side as soon as possible because one thing when your opponent is not developed, it's to take advantage of the initiative. So here I tried to take advantage with the initiative with h4 because now his pieces are not very coordinated and he's going to have trouble sort of defending his king side here. So he goes knight f8. Desperate attempts to maybe play something like e6 or develop this bishop to g4. So can anybody guess what I played here? Yeah.
F5?
Yes, so I played f5 because I really didn't want him to play something like e5 because then I could en passant and then he could play knight takes and then I'd have to move my bishop away. And suddenly black is sort of getting back his coordination and that'll be a little uncomfortable for me. So I played f5 to prevent him from playing e5. Here I think black also has several other plans like that he needs to do quite quickly. He needs to also develop his pieces and maybe castle queenside. So either something like b6 or c6 would have been a good option for black. Or even c5, kicking away the bishop. Yeah, did someone say that? Yeah, so here there's a poison pawn. We can't really take this because, yes, well, not right away, but after takes. Let's see, something like this. Oh, not like that, but here. I could play queen h5. So once he takes the knight, with the knight, I can play queen h5, and I don't lose the pawn, so yes. So black sort of did himself a disservice by putting his knight on f8, because now he can't complete castling, so he has to pick a route for him to go. So here he plays c6. A little more forceful would be c5. The thing is, when you're behind on development, you need to make moves, something like c5, because you want to be forcing, because c6 is a little slow. It gives me time to react to, oh, what if I take the pawn, he can take the pawn. And eventually, if he wants to play c5, he sort of wasted a tempo on c6. And I think tempos are very important in the opening because you need to get things done. So he needs to develop his pieces, castle queenside. Otherwise, I'll have a little too much time to take advantage of all the space and developing my pieces. So here I play a5. So this is another idea of prophylaxis. Because here, in this position, he could have played something like b6 and gotten development of his bishop either this way or so that his queen can go to d7 and he can castle long. But when he plays something like c6, now I have more opportunity to take advantage of these weak squares like b6. Now my bishop can go somewhere like here, which is a little annoying, and now he is sort of like more uncomfortable playing something like b6. So here, now he plays c5. So now, black wasted a little tempo playing c6 and then c5. So I move my bishop, and now he goes knight f7, trying to regroup. So can anybody suggest a move for white?